OnlyFans model and Instagram star sued for stabbing her boyfriend to death in their fancy Miami pad. Courtney Clenny, aka Courtney Taylor, is a social media sensation who makes a living by posting naughty pics and vids of herself on OnlyFans and Instagram, where she has over 2 million followers. But behind the scenes, she had a dark side that led her to kill her boyfriend in cold blood. On a sunny afternoon in April 2022, Clenny and her boyfriend, Obumseli, got into a heated argument in their swanky condo in Miami's Edgewater neighborhood. Things got ugly when Clenny grabbed a kitchen knife and plunged it into Obumseli's chest, cutting a major artery and killing him on the spot. Clenny claimed that she was defending herself from Obumseli, who allegedly choked her and attacked her, but the cops didn't buy her story. The knife pierced Obumseli's chest and severed his subclavian artery, causing massive bleeding and death. Clenny called 911 and told the operator that she had stabbed her boyfriend and that he was dying. When the police arrived, they found Obumseli lying on the floor covered in blood and Clenny crying next to him. The police also found evidence of a struggle in the apartment, such as broken glass, bloodstains, and overturned furniture. Clenny was taken into custody and questioned by the police. She had no visible injuries on her body. The police also reviewed the surveillance footage from the building, which showed Clenny shoving and hitting Obumseli in an elevator 2 months before his death. The video was clear evidence of Clenny's violent temper and motive for murder. The police arrested Clenny and charged him with first-degree homicide. Obumseli's family was relieved that justice was finally served. They had been living in fear of Clenny ever since he started dating their daughter, who was also a victim of his abuse. They hoped that Clenny would spend the rest of his life behind bars, where he could not harm anyone else. The police also obtained text messages from Clenny's phone, which show that she had threatened to kill Obumseli several times and that she had a history of abusing him physically and emotionally. Based on the evidence, the police concluded that Clenny was the aggressor and that she intentionally killed Obumseli without justification. The cops found no signs of injury on Clenny's body that would back up her self-defense claim. They also found evidence that she had threatened to kill Obumseli several times in text messages, and that she had a history of abusing him physically and emotionally. The cops also watched the surveillance footage from the building, which showed Clenny pushing and slapping Obumseli in an elevator 2 months before his death. Based on the evidence, the cops concluded that Clenny was the aggressor, and that she deliberately killed Obumseli without any reason. Now, Obumseli's family is suing Clenny for wrongful death, seeking justice for their loved one. They claim that Clenny was a manipulative and violent person who took advantage of Obumseli and ended his life in a brutal way. They'd also accuse Clenny of using her fame and money to influence the legal system and escape punishment. Will Clenny be able to prove her innocence, or will she face the consequences of her actions? Will Obumseli's family get the closure they deserve, or will they be left with more questions than answers? Stay tuned for more updates on this shocking case. Christian Obumseli's family is suing Courtney Clenny and firms involved with the luxury property where the couple lived for wrongful death. The lawsuit also cited the owners of the high-rise building, 2 property management businesses, and the building's security company, accusing them of failing to keep the subject premises in a safe and danger-free manner, since Clenny fatally stabbed Obumseli. In order to offset his sorrow, past and future support losses, medical bills, and burial arrangements, Obumseli's father is now asking for more than $50,000. When Clenny was detained, the prosecution asserted that Obumseli had been a victim of domestic abuse and produced Lyft's security film from a situation that occurred months before to his murder, in which Clenny repeatedly struck him while he attempted to block her punches. Additionally, the pair was the subject of eviction proceedings, according to the prosecution, because security personnel and building workers had recorded so many noisy fights between them. Michael Haggard, an attorney who is defending the family of Obumseli in the lawsuit, claims that a number of the couple's Miami neighbors saw Clenny threatening Obumseli before he passed away. He continues, "We got over 10 witnesses who are saying, 'This woman is absolutely shouting at the top of her lungs, every F word you can imagine of, threatening this guy.' And they're not just from this building, they're from nearby buildings." Haggard claims that none of the neighbors saw Obumseli acting violently. He claims that all the witnesses say he was under control, that he was merely attempting to calm her down, and that he was attempting to offer her another chance. That is what occasionally occurs in what I like to refer to as reverse domestic violence, since we all know that most of the time it is a male. Clenny's attorney, Frank Prieto, asserts in an interview that his client's innocence will be proven.
Well, let me just start off by saying Courtney is the victim here. She was a victim of domestic violence, and the evidence is going to show that.
Courtney's acts, according to the evidence in both the criminal and civil cases, were taken to protect herself from an impending attack by Obumseli, he claims. Courtney is a domestic violence survivor. Numerous acquaintances who were acquainted with the marriage said that Clenny, and not Obumseli, had been abusive. Evidence of Clenny's alleged abuse of Obumseli has come to light since the criminal case against her got underway. This includes phone recordings made by Obumseli of Clenny using the N-word and telling him to shut the fuck up, bitch, after he pointed out that she had hit him. The state attorney also released surveillance footage of Clenny pushing and hitting him in the elevator of their apartment building. After Clenny's arrest, a second inquiry revealed that neighbors at the couple's former Austin, Texas, residence had also seen her acting aggressively towards Obumseli. Christian Toby Obumseli, also known as Toby Crypto, was a cryptocurrency trader who had a tattoo of Clenny's name on his chest. The couple moved into a luxury condo in Miami in January 2022 and had a tumultuous relationship that involved frequent arguments and domestic violence incidents. Clenny was arrested in Hawaii on August 10, 2022, and extradited to Miami to face the murder charge. She pleaded not guilty on August 31, 2022, and is awaiting trial. This is a tragic case that has attracted a lot of media attention and public interest. I hope that justice will be served and that the truth will come out. On September 7, 2022, a court rejected Clenny's attorney's request to limit the quantity of information that prosecutors can divulge to the public and the media. The court concluded that the evidence, which includes images of the crime scene, the murder weapon, text messages, and a lift video showing Clenny pushing and striking Obumseli 2 months prior to his death, is pertinent and admissible. On September 8, 2022, Obumseli's family filed a civil complaint against Clenny, requesting damages for Obumseli's funeral expenses, medical expenditures, pain and suffering, and loss of companionship. Obumseli had a history of physical and emotional abuse, according to the lawsuit, which alleges that Clenny killed him with malice aforethought and on purpose. Clenny went in court on February 6, 2023, for a pretrial hearing where her lawyer claimed that Clenny used self-defense and that Obumseli had been the victim of domestic violence. In order to prevent the jury from being swayed by the media's coverage of the case, he also asked that they be sequestered during the trial. The judge indicated that he would take the motion into consideration, but did not make a ruling. There were several reporters and onlookers there for the hour-long pretrial hearing. Clenny appeared composed and assured while sporting a black suit and a white top. After the hearing, she avoided talking to the public or the media. Clenny will go on trial on December 19, 2023. If found guilty of second-degree murder with a deadly weapon, she may receive a life sentence in jail. A lot of media coverage and public interest have been generated by this highly publicized and contentious case. As more information about this terrible case comes to light, a sense of intrigue and fascination is sparked by the conflict between Clenny's claims of self-defense and the growing body of evidence that points to her hostility. As the trial date draws near, the courtroom will turn into a battlefield where the truth of Christian Obumseli's death will be sought, causing everyone to speculate as to whether justice will be served or if there are still more twists to come. As she waits for her murder charge trial, Clenny is still detained. She has claimed that she defended herself. Looks like Clenny will be celebrating her 27th birthday behind bars as she awaits trial on a charge of second-degree murder for the fatal stabbing of her boyfriend. And as the courtroom drama unfolds, we'll find out if this case will truly be a cut-and-dried matter or if there's a twist in the tale that even the sharpest knife couldn't predict. Until then, let's hope justice is served without any further stab at suspense. Stay tuned for more intriguing updates in this gripping saga.
I'm Courtney Taylor, and I do OF for a living.
OnlyFans. You got like 1 million followers or something?
2 million.
Damn. Yeah. You look like the type of girl that only dates like rich guys. Is that true?
No, that's not true. I only date black guys. Especially black guys. Especially black guys. Let me clarify. I only date rich black guys.
Okay, rich black guys. There we go. Do you like to be fully controlled, or do you?
I like to be submissive. Yeah, in the bedroom. Yes. But like in my life, I don't like anybody to tell me what to do.
Yeah, so you only want them to tell you what to do in the bedroom. Other than that, you don't want them to tell you anything.
Right. That's exactly it, yes.
Yeah. So that sounds like you're a control freak with your relationships.
And that's that for today's video, folks. We hope you enjoy this video. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more amazing content. Also, don't forget to comment below and let us know which things impressed you the most. Thank you so much for watching, and we will see you in the next one.